Hi guys, how you all doing? Today we're going to prepare black bean in more or less the same way as you would find in your local Chinese takeaway. Now I learned this more than 25 years ago, but I'm going to show you how. Now in the UK you normally buy a box, like a blue and yellow box of black bean, 500 gram box, okay? I've got 600 gram packet of Chinese black beans. Now I am going to prepare the whole bag, 600 grams of black beans. If you don't eat many black bean dishes at home, this will take you a long time to get through. You know, if you imagine you only have a portion like that, a tablespoon, you know, there's a lot of tablespoons in this bag. Okay, so let's crack on and prepare our black bean. The first job is we've got to soak these black beans. These are salted black beans and they've been packed for quite some time. So let's give these a soaking. Okay, let's unpack our beans. Tip them into a container. We need to soak these beans. Now these are really salty and they're full of debris. Now cover in water and let them soak for about 1 hour. Now occasionally stir through, and this loosens up the beans, loosens up the debris, and distributes the salt content back into the water. Now you can pick out the dry ginger if you want. Whilst that's soaking then, we need to prepare our ingredients. So with 5 cloves of garlic, we need to mash them, chop them, mince them. So give them a good mincing up. Okay, that's our garlic done. Now we need to do our ginger. We want about a thumb size piece of ginger, or about 30-35 grams. And we need to peel the ginger. Now peeling with a knife or a veg peeler is too much hard work, so a good tip for you guys is peel with a spoon. Now if you use a spoon, the skin comes off very easy. It's easy to maneuver around it with your hands, and the job's done very quickly. Okay, after we peeled our ginger, we need to slice through, chop up and mince. So we want minced ginger. Okay, that's our garlic and ginger prepared. What we need to do now is rinse and drain our black beans. There will be a lot of debris come out of these beans. So give them a good rinsing, and then we need to drain them. We need to drain for about 20 minutes, and you will see there will be a pool of water underneath. So give them a good draining for 20 minutes. We don't want to put these in a wok with hot oil. It will splatter everywhere. Okay, when we've drained them for about 20 minutes, we want to put our wok on to about medium, add 2 tablespoons of oil and put our garlic and ginger in. Now we need to just cook this garlic and ginger, quick stir fry, for aroma, no colour. We don't want to colour this. We want the smell to come off there. We want the aroma, and then add our black beans. Now give these black beans a quick stir through. So our ginger and garlic's distributed all the way through our black beans. And then we want to be adding 250 milliliters of water. Now obviously if you're using half the amount of beans, use half the amount of water. Now we need to cook this water out. Now what's happening is that we're actually plumping up and rehydrating our beans. So if we cook the water down, we don't want to cook it out completely. We want to cook it down, and then we want to add a teaspoon of 5-spice, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And stir it all through and cook it out until the water has gone. This is adding our flavour to our beans. So when the water's gone, then we want to start adding a ladle of oil at a time. Now I don't like to put all the oil in at one go. I like to use a ladle at a time, and in between putting a ladle of oil in, I like to cook it for a minute. I just feel that it actually helps with the beans at the end. I think they're plumped up, tasty, and very supple. So keep adding your oil until you have your beans covered in oil. And then what we need to do then is actually turn our heat down very low and simmer these beans for about 20 minutes. After about 15 or 20 minutes, we need to turn off the beans and let them cool down. And that's our black beans prepared. All we need to do now is bottle and jar. Right, the beans will actually store in the fridge for months. That's it guys, so simple, so easy to have the tastiest black beans ready for your stir fry at home. What you've got to do, you've got to give it a taste test, and you will realise how salty this really is. So when you're cooking your Chinese, you have to be careful how much salt you actually put in. So if you're cooking a black bean, I wouldn't go any more than a level tablespoon of black bean sauce. If you add that with your soy sauce and your oyster sauce, you end up with quite a salty dish. So you have to be careful. There is no need to add any salt to a black bean stir fry. This is salty enough. So this soy sauce and oyster sauce is your salt content. I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you make it at home. And if you do, don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.